man. That's a nice painting in the back. What is that?
That is actually an album cover.
Huh? Whose album?
Lewis Watson.
It's nice, nice art, man. Nice work. How you doing today, man?
I'm great. Thanks. I just finished watching the movie and really enjoyed it.
Oh, awesome. Thank
Yeah,
you, man. I'm glad.
I especially like your character. So let's jump in with that. Tell me a little bit about what is it you look for? I mean, the movie is kind of a fun female revenge fantasy. Um, you've got a great character in there. What is it you look for in a role? You must get a lot of different types of opportunities.
Yeah, I look for something different, man. I look for something challenging. I look for something that I've never done before that surprises me and will then surprise other people, the audience. I just want a challenge and I want things to be fun. That doesn't mean like skipping around like fuzz all the time, you know. Fun can be morbid or fun in different ways, but in darker ways. But like I want to enjoy it, you know. So it's the same with like my kind of filmmaking, my creative style is less about what I want it to be and more what I don't want it to be. So I'm like, yeah, I don't want it to be formulaic. I don't want it to be boring. I definitely don't want you to turn on the screen and be like, every time you see me, be like, I know what this movie is, you know? Um, and, you know, when you start your career, you're kind of at the mercy of, your physicality, whatever that may be. But I think, the last 5, 6 years, I've really been able to like prove that I can do different shit.
Yeah, one of the things I really liked, I mean, I love how well you did the accent, knowing that
Thank
that's
you.
not your natural accent. How do you kind of got that thing sort of perfectly. How do you capture a voice like that?
You know what? The credit needs to go to our street casting director, and his name is Brett, and that is his voice. I mean, it's my voice putting on a Brett voice. So Lily was like, said to me, there's this guy, and I love his voice. I'd love you to hear his voice, like, because we knew we were going to pitch it like New Orleans, but New Orleans is a multicultural place with a lot of influences. You know, it's kind of like London. It's like if you said I'm going to do a London accent, it's like, bro, what does that mean? You know, um, even if you said like Hackney, it'd be like, what does that mean? Or Clapton, or this road. Like, what do you mean? Do you mean the Brazilian Cockney across the road, or do you mean the Turkish rude boy over there, or whatever? So we had a lot of choice, but when I heard Brett, I was like, wow. So we got him to record all these Bukowski poems, which is very Lily and very Fuzz and very me. Um, and I just studied this guy's voice, man, and I managed to meet up with him while we were out there. That was an amazing experience, surreal, like a lot of the shoot. But yeah, that's Brett's voice, man. I haven't actually. I need to text him and say to him, "How did I do? You know, are you offended?" Because I actually, yeah, I heard someone the other day on TV talking about how a comedian talking about how an actor had based their voice on him and how like dreadful it was. And I thought, oh God, please don't let that ever happen to me. So hopefully it hasn't already happened.
So give us a little flavor of shooting. You shot in New Orleans.
Yeah, man.
And what was that like? Give us like your favorite moment of working on the set of this movie.
I mean, every moment with Anna Lily was like can only be described as psychedelic, man. I
What
was
does that
tripping
mean?
on
Give me an example of
I
that.
was tripping on her creativity the whole time. I didn't drink a beer the whole time I was there. I was sober as a judge, and I was like tripping on vibes. She's walking around with Benny the dog, snapping around at her heels with a ghetto blaster playing dope house music and all this cool stuff. Sometimes while we're in the middle of the take, and And she's just like a ball of enthusiasm and creativity. You know, we was kind of like Laurel and Hardy when we met. We was just like little and large, just like just kind of egging each other on, and just trying stuff. You know, even like that line where Fuzz says like, "All right, I'm gonna see you in the sequel." Um, that wasn't scripted. She came up on the last take and she was like, "Will you try and say that?" And I was like, "For real?" It's like, "You're crazy, really?" She's like, "Just say it. It'll be fun." I was like, "Fuck yeah." Did it. I was like, that was fun as shit. Um, Fuck it. And I think we only did it on one take. Um, yeah, it was just beautiful, man. And you know, Craig, he's my guy, man. You know, I've been shooting in LA, and I've been meeting up with him. You know, our families getting together and everything. So yeah, it was beautiful, man. Little Evan, you know, the little fella. He was just such a sweetheart, and he was funny as hell, and a really professional and truthful actor. You know, the scene with him in the car where he's all nervous and stuff is, I love that scene so much, and I really feel blessed like this last couple of years with the projects that I've got to work on, because this is my dream stuff. If I saw this movie, I'd be like, damn, I want to make stuff like this. I want to work with people like her, and I want to play characters like this and exist in a world like this. You know, so yeah, I'm proper grateful.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a favorite scene that you were in that you got to shoot?
I really enjoyed the car scenes. Um, we were in the studio, so that was like projector screens and lights, um, which gave it a nice nostalgic feel. But yeah, I love the scenes with Charlie and June in the car, man. That was like, yeah, yeah. I think they're my favorite ones. But to be honest, look how fun Fuzz is, man. He's the greatest. So every scene I got to be Fuzz was you know, will be a highlight of my life. You know, because life is grey and Fuzz is a rainbow.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.